Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. In this tutorial, we are practically going to learn about how to install Bootstrap into our project. In the previous tutorial, we have seen how to download the original source code, and it was downloaded into our computer as a .zip version. Now all we need to do, we need to extract the files. So that is why all we have to do is to right click over it and extract here. So we can see now that from zip version it has been extracted, and all the components, those are stored into this main folder which is known as Bootstrap 3.37 disk. If you want to make some changes over here like the name, press F2 and change the name like this one. So we have changed the name here. Now if we just click on it, we can see that inside this Bootstrap folder there are three folders present over here which are known as CSS, fonts and JS. So all we need to do, we need to create here another folder that I have named as Bootstrap project. Here all I need to do, I need to copy all these three. So I'm just copying it. Now this is practically our root folder, and we have copied every single element that we have extracted from the file that we have downloaded off the internet. Now we don't have a need of it, so we are closing it, and now we are concentrating into our root folder. Now this index.html has been created by us. Now if we click into this folder, we can see that here are the files that has been downloaded. These are practically the codes that will be needed here. Now these are the fonts, these are practically the glyph icons that will be used into this Bootstrap project, and this is the JS folder which contains these files inside practically. We will be requiring only one of each file, and we will be placing it into our project. Now if we just open this file with our text editor, then we can see that this is the index.html that has been created by us. And as we have told you before, that this is the doc type HTML. That means this is an HTML5 declaration. As we can see here, this is the meta char set declaration. And as I have told you earlier, that this meta name viewport content with device with, this is the most essential part. This is the most important thing to make our site as a mobile responsive. Now all we need to do, we need to link up this index.html with this CSS that we have downloaded off the internet, and all those things, those are needed into our project. We are trying to link up this bootstrap.min.css with our index.html. So this is what we are going to do over here. So we have successfully linked the bootstrap.min.css with our index.html. Now the remaining thing here is to link up a particular JavaScript here with this index.html, and that is why we are going to this body part, and here we are linking our JavaScript. As we have linked bootstrap.min.css, these are practically compressed version. As we can see here, bootstrap.css it is 143 KB, but bootstrap.min.css it is practically 119 KB. That means this is the compressed version, and that is why we are using into our project. And as we have linked our bootstrap.min.css with our project, that is why in case of JavaScript we will be selecting this bootstrap.min.js file over here. So this is what we are going to do. Press F2, copy the file name and paste it over here. As you can see, these are the two important things that have been linked over here so far. Now another thing, if you just look into your bootstrap min.css, you may see that this is practically the CSS file that has been linked with your index.html. Now another important issue, we are never going to practically make any kind of changes over here. So that is why we need to create a separate file, a separate custom.css file, where the customization will be taking place. Any kind of changes into our project that is needed, we won't make any changes into bootstrap.min.css, but we will just pick up our class names or ID names from this main place, from this bootstrap.min.css, and then it will be used into our custom CSS that we have created. So all we need to do, we need to just create another CSS file here. So I'm just creating a CSS file and I'm naming it as custom.css. So now we can see that a custom.css has been produced, and if you want to reflect the changes that you have made inside here, that you have coded inside this custom.css, then all you need to do, you need to first open index.html, get back to index.html, and here after linking your bootstrap.min.css to the index.html, now you link your custom.css over here. Just cut it and place it here, and here we go. We are now ready to go. Now we are able to create our own custom project with the Bootstrap framework that we have downloaded off the internet. So this is the part that we have to learn from this tutorial. In the next tutorial we are going to learn about some basic things about Bootstrap framework. So this is the part up to this one. If you have liked our video, please do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, take care, enjoy learning, bye.